Yes, yes.
Yeah, do you go to school today?
Yes, we have lessons in the morning.
Mm. So now, how many subjects are you studying now?
Ủa, nghe cái tiếng nhạc gì ta?
Tiếng nhạc gì đó? Tiếng nhạc gì?
Ờ, nghe tiếng nhạc gì á.
Really? Is it okay now?
Ừ,
Cái này sao?
dạ, ok rồi.
How many subjects are you studying this semester?
Ừ. Ờ, can you repeat?
How many subjects are you studying in this semester at university?
Ah, yes, I think it's about five, mostly some subjects that you will have to learn in the first year.
Mm. So do you still have free time?
So, yeah.
I mean that are you so busy with your study? With your study at school? Or you still have a lot of free time for your own, maybe some entertainment activity or your self-study at home?
Yes, I feel like the studying schedule is not too overwhelming for me because I can somehow manage the time I use for studying, and I can also have time to hang out or to spend on my hobbies.
Mm. How much time a day do you spend on studying? Do you spend studying foreign language, including English and the second foreign language that you mentioned
Oh,
before?
yes. I think it's about mostly every day is about uh 30, 30 minutes, but especially on weekend, I spend more than 1 hour.
Mm. How about the materials you studied at school? All the materials are written, provided in English, right?
Yes.
Uh, so do you have a lot of opportunities to practice speaking English in front of the class during the lessons? Or just all the students just listen and follow the teacher's instructions?
Oh, yes. So we still have to give mostly in the majors, we will have to make presentations about the projects, and the teacher, they usually ask them for comments about the other group's presentation, and we speak in English, and we can
Mm.
also um, give maybe comments or complaints about the lessons.
Mhm. So do you struggle? Do you have difficulty checking, looking up the new words before the lessons, preparing the lesson content? Do you need to spend a lot of time to check the meaning?
Oh, yes, not really, but there's just some professional words that I need to notice, and the other parts it's somehow kind of easy, and yes, easy to understand.
So when you check the meaning of the words in the material studied at school, you use GPT to help you. It provides a full context for you to understand better, or you just use the normal dictionary.
Yes, just maybe at first I will search it online, and if there's some definitions about the word, then I will read the article of it and try to understand. But if after that I cannot, then I will ask the teacher for the meaning.
Hmm. Is it like you don't like checking GPT so often, right? Checking GPT. Two, this one. Do you often use GPT chat box to help you explaining the new words? Tắt tiếng rồi.
Đây, quên, bị chạm á, bị chạm á. So I don't usually use the chat box or AI tools to search for meaning. I just simply use the translation tool of Google. But we also have to use AI tools in one subject that called uh, in cái gì ạ? Artificial intelligence and application.
Mm. Okay, now we'll switch to the next exercise. So first look at your book. Open your
Ừ.
book page. Let me see. Page 20, 22. Exercise 6. Now circle the option. Uh,
Oh, okay.
okay, so in this one you will have three three options, right? And this one
Yes.
is wrong. Okay. So for example, number one, the wrong one is
Oh,
A, B, or C.
yes,
Yeah.
it's A.
A.
Oh, yeah.
Ah,
Ừ.
so part of the telephone number, mm, 0266, 0266.
Ủa gì vậy?
Uh, sir,
Ủa? Ủa mình sửa bài 6 hay mà keo?
làm bài 8 trước. Bài 6 chưa? Sửa rồi mà.
Sửa rồi, sửa bữa rồi mà.
Thì làm bài số 8.
Ủa? Đâu, ủa có làm bài số 8 hả?
Không, bài 8 lên lớp làm.
À. À.
So this kind of piece of information in the question, circle the one you would not hear.
Oh,
Would not hear is mean
okay.
is wrong. Uh-huh.
Okay.
So which one is wrong? A, A is correct or incorrect for this number.
Oh, yes. A is correct.
B
B is wrong.
is wrong. Not two six. We say double six, not two sixes. So B is
Uh,
wrong. How about
yes.
number two? Which is wrong?
Oh, yes. It's the first one.
Mhm. The first one is wrong.
Yes.
Can we say century 18?
I think so.
No, we don't say it. So then we have two wrongs.
Uh,
Okay. Number three.
uh, Number three is 2012. 2000. It would be two. The first one, 2012.
Mm, number four.
Mhm. Number four, B.
B.
C,
27.
C.
B. 20 years of 7 of 76. Okay, C is wrong.
Oh, C.
Right. Number five.
Number five. I've been A.
Hyphen is this one. Okay. The symbol here is hyphen, or we say dash. So A and C is correct. We don't say line.
Oh,
Hyphen
oh.
is mean dấu cách, or dấu gì dấu nối. Number six.
phải lấy nó. Number six is 540 pence.
Mm, that's wrong.
Mm,
Number seven.
Number seven, point. B.
B. So we just can say this one is dot, uh,
Mm, mm.
not point, not full stop. Full stop is
À,
the at the end of the sentence, like this one, we say period or full stop, and
à,
here's
à,
called dot. And about the number 1.2 billion, so points.
à,
7 A and B is wrong. Number 8.
oh, yes. Nine, oh, nine. B, B, B.
Okay, it's wrong. Now the next one. Number 1.
No, number one is B.
Mhm. This debit card. Now look at the script on the left side, on the right side. So tell me the keywords.
Oh, keyword it's for some reason you can't get any internet connection here. You obviously cannot pull your ticket details to show them, but you get your tickets fine as long as you can produce the payment card you bought the tickets with.
So he showed the payment card. It's mean the debit card. Number 2.
Number two is and that's really easy to do because of the way the exhibition designers have connected each session to the next, which with a real sense of development and design.
So which word means most appreciates?
Oh, most appreciate is uh most appreciate. Hmm. Uh, Absolutely key.
Mm. So the employee appreciate the aspect that the employee appreciates. So this is her turn. So let's we
Mm,
look at her turn.
mm.
Sorry, do you choose A, B, or C?
I choose A.
So we look at here. The employee appreciates, most appreciates. Absolutely key for me
Mm.
is that as you walk through the room, one room to another, you always get a real sense of who has lived here over the years.
Oh.
Uh, over the years. So what does it mean, this sentence?
Chắc là oh yeah,
Cái
yes
điều hoàn
it's
toàn đúng đối
uh,
với tôi đó chính là khi mà bạn bước bước vào,
bước qua từng căn phòng.
ừ, bạn luôn luôn có một
Cái gì ta? Reasons là sao ta?
cái cảm giác
Ờ,
thật,
à,
cảm giác giống như là như thật vậy. Cảm giác gì đây?
à,
Về cái người
đã từng sống ở đây.
à đã từng sống ở đây và họ là người như thế nào, à,
Ừm,
hoặc là họ đã từng là người như thế nào. Đó, khi bước vô căn phòng cảm giác được cái điều đó.
Nó
Vậy thì cô này cô nói về cái cách gì á?
chắc là câu
Cái
B
điều
á.
của câu B nói về người dân ở thành phố, tức là khi mà bước vào nhìn là biết là cảm nhận được giống như là nó vẫn còn tồn tại vậy đó. Real sense. V á, V
No.
talks about the city's inhabitants, mean the people who live
No.
in that place. Okay. Now next, go to page 24. So number one is
Yes, number one is Mr. David Cottenham.
can you spell that word?
Yes, it's David, Cottenham.
Number two,
Number two would be DV12HANA.
DV12
Chết
8HA. 8HA.
Um,
So this one, DV12 8HA.
yeah.
Number three,
Number three is half seven.
mm, half seven. This means,
Mm,
how can you
7:30.
write down at 7:30? Okay.
Yeah.
The keyword is, how can
Uh,
you choose this one? So tell me the keyword.
I heard that they say half seven, and that's it.
Okay. You need to start in the middle of the night. You want to leave that early? No, no. I mean half seven in the evening. So you need to write 7:30 p.m.
Oh,
p.m. not a.m. Number four,
no, yeah. Number four is 60,000.
60,000. Mm-hmm. So read a sentence that cover this information.
Oh, yes, the information is no on second thoughts, 60,000.
Mm. So the woman offers different price, 40,000, 50,000, and then he changed his mind, correct? 60,000
Mm.
pounds. Number five, read the telephone number.
Uh, the telephone number is um 07238244510.
Okay, 244 510, correct? Number six,
Number six is we hyphen move hyphen you.
we hyphen.
Hyphen.
Um, so we hyphen move hyphen you .co.uk. Number
uh,
seven,
Number seven is B.
be correct. Read the sentence.
Uh, no, let's stick with silver.
Mm, and I have plenty of time to do the packing. So 7B. Number
Mm.
eight.
Number eight is C.
Mm, C. So which one means the best thing about with Moo is?
About yes. Uh, the best thing is maybe most brown.
Yeah, the best thing and most proud of. Um, okay. So the excellent service for reputation for customer care and satisfaction. Number
No.
nine.
Number nine is C.
Mm-hmm. A charge.
A chart if the man changes the date of his move.
Keyword.
Keyword is if you need to move the day.
Mm. And how about changes the day? How about the word for charge?
Uh, more no more charge hả? As
Ừ. Và mình biết được cái chỗ đó nó phải có đi kèm đúng không? Chỗ đó sẽ là gì? Um, you decide to cancel the book completely. In that case, there is a charge of 10%. But if you
uh
need to move the date, do that for a very low cost. So it
uh
means move the date also needs to be charged.
oh
See, correct. Okay. Um, do you think that Vietnamese people living in the countryside after moving to the big city, they would enjoy the urban life rather than the rural life in the
oh
past? Do you think so?
um recently I have heard about some opinion about that from different people, mostly my friends, and some of them they feel like when they get to the city, they feel like they are born they were born for the city because they like the atmosphere. They like the lifestyle in the city. They feel like they could spend their whole life working hard, spending money in the city, but to some people, they said that they just cannot get included with the city here, and they feel strange, feel weird. They cannot get used to how people are, and they cannot make new friends in a new environment. So they they take the city as a temporary place to study and work, and then they will move back to the countryside. So there are many different opinions on this.
Yeah. It also depends on their ability to adapt to the new environment. But I'm curious
Yes.
about some of the friends tell you that they are interested in living in their in the urban area because they feel like urban areas is for them. So because they have the comfortable life with the strong or stable financial income, or because they also enjoy the lifestyle in which they work hard every day to earn a living.
Yes. The friend of mine is a girl, and she said that she just like the people here, and also the glamorous lifestyle of the city people,
Mm,
and she also feels like working hard to get a house or a apartment in the city. It's worth a a good target for her life, and she also
mm,
think that she can seek better opportunities when she work in the city.
mm. Okay. So wait for her 4 years later after graduation. And let's see whether or not you still remain her original perspective about the city life. So, do you feel hopeful about the future if you continue to work in the city after graduation?
Yes, definitely, because oh yeah,
I
how are
mean,
you? Yeah.
if after you graduate from university, do you still feel hopeful that you can remain living in the city and find your future in the city?
Yes, so personally, I don't like the city much, and I just want to get home as soon as possible. But I also understand that the major and also my job opportunities can only be found in the city, in the big environments, and to learn big salaries is my dream, and I understand that I can only ach- achieve my target when I work in the city.
Mm, okay. Have you ever had a dream to become a translator or even an interpreter in the future?
Yes, I once dreamed about being a translator for the popularities, the yes popularities on the TV shows, because
Mm,
I just feel like when you can use your ability to help people and to earn money, and
mm,
I also very enjoy the feeling to work with my hobbies.
mm. Okay. If you work as an English teacher, I'm not sure. But if you work as an interpreter, you are good at your specialized knowledge related to your major, and you also have good enough skill. And one day, if you can become an interpreter, you can earn much more money than an English teacher can.
No.
Okay. Of course, you need to study your major because an English teacher cannot become an interpreter if she has no knowledge in the related field. Okay. Now,
Um,
you told me that you just want to return to your hometown as soon as possible. So, what makes you want to return home like that? Because the life in the city is so demanding, difficult for you to struggle, or because you feel like you are not good at handling different tasks during your daily life and you need your mom help.
no, no, it's not like that. Because I especially hate the traffic and also the atmosphere in the city. But the main part is that I feel like I need to spend more time with my family after a few months studying in the city, doing everything on my own, handling any daily task alone. Then I feel like
Mm,
maybe staying with the family or sticking with my family is better way to live, because my parents are um old, and I feel like maybe I should spend more time with them.
mhm. Okay, but first, even you spend more time with them, but you don't have money to give them a better life, or maybe at least one day they cannot earn money. So you need to take care of them if you don't have money. So your responsibility is impossible. Uh, okay. Now, if you have money, would you buy a house or an apartment in the city? Or you just choose to return to your hometown and find a place in your hometown map? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yes. If I have money, I will maybe the an apartment is more economic, um, e- economic.
Economical.
Oh, đúng rồi, economical in my opinion, because buying a property in the city is kind of challenging. But if I have enough money, then I will buy a house in the city, because I don't want to share my living spaces, or um I want to live in one world with the next door neighbor. So I will try to save it up to buy a house. But if I have a big saving money, then I will return to the hometown to buy a big property.
Mm, okay. Actually, house in the I'm sorry, housing in the big cities is an issue, especially for young people. It takes
Mm.
them several years, maybe over 10 years to earn enough money to buy a house. If they just do some kind of average income, their salary is higher than average income. Except your salary is extremely high, above 1 million a month. Okay. Number
No.
two, if you could choose, so now do you live in a house or in an apartment in the countryside now?
Yes, I live in a house of my parents.
Mm. And now you are studying in the big city. Do you still live in a house or in an apartment?
Uh, yes, I live in the house because I share the room with my friend. We live in the room of next to ấy, nói chung là the house.
This means that you rent a house. You rent a room, not a house.
Yes.
You rent
Yes,
a room
yes.
within a big house and you share that room with another friend.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Is
Okay.
it costly to share a room with a friend uh, in the in your current place for study? Because I know that you don't have income. You are still a student. You don't have a job. You don't work.
Oh, yes. I think that is kind of economical somehow when I share the 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 living cost with my friends because I also do some research about the around living environment and also the housing around my school, and the prices there is higher than the place I'm living now.
Mm. If you could choose any country to visit, especially during your holiday, maybe summer vacation, maybe that holiday, or maybe you have money and you need a vacation for yourself, where would you go?
Oh, yes, mm, maybe about maybe I will mm, go to Thailand because it's in the Asian organization and we don't have to make a visa for traveling there.
This one is near our country, and we just need to prepare the passport and we can travel. We don't need to apply for the visa.
Yes.
Can we say Thailand with the side Thailand? Thailand.
Ah, okay.
Mm. Okay. So you wanted you would choose Thailand as a destination for you to visit when you travel abroad because just because it's near and the procedures is simpler than any other countries, or because Thailand also has some unique features that attracts you a lot.
No. Yes, because it's because that Thailand had a special meaning to me because most friends of mine is in the LGBT community, and I also care a lot about the living there in Thailand, a special country, and I also heard that they are v- hospitable to the Vietnamese tourists. So and the food, it's kind of similar in taste compared to the food in Vietnam. So I really want to try visiting there one day.
Mhm. Maybe you would travel with your friend, but it's just a coincidence, or it's really some kind of special characteristic, the personality that your personality match your friend's personality. So most of your friends are in the LGBT community. Are you in that community too?
No.
No. But how they can connect with you because you understand how the people think, or you have the deep empathy for the friend, so you can
Oh,
understand the feeling.
oh, oh, yes. So it's because that I have a cousin that is also in the community, and I have known him for a long time, so I know how people in the community think, and I also know how to satisfize them, how to make friends with them. And one big coincidence is that in my high school class, we didn't have many boys classmate. There's only about 10, but two of them is in the community. So I all two of them are in the communities. So I really know how to communicate and get along with them.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wow. Chó được mẹ ủa chứ
Okay, now we
chết mẹ.
returned. Okay. What are the main issues affecting life in your town?
Can
For
can you
example,
explain it?
the weather, the traffic congestion, the pollution, the limited, the limitations of education, or some kind of any factors that prevent you to have the better life.
Oh, yes, I think that it's mostly about um maybe the attractions. I think that there are not enough attractions for me because um yeah, it just to me the town seem a little bit boring. But I also think about the the limitations in education because I feel like if I could get into a better high school, then I will maybe fly higher in university. But it's just one part because
You cannot fly. So
go 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 nó
maybe you
lộn á.
can win the better place at the better university.
Ờ, yes, yes.
Okay. Mm. So affecting life in your town, and you mentioned about the limitations of education that affects your career in the future. How about other people's life? You just mentioned your life, or do you think it also affects other people's life?
I'm not sure about that, but the limitation in education is just one small part because the the
Mhm.
personal ability is more important in learning or studying something. But I think the thing that affects other people most is that we the living standard there is still kind of low, and the government needs to do more to um, to solve the problem.
Mm. So as an individual, you think that limitation of education uh, is the big problem to you that can affect your life because it would affect your career directly in the future. And you also think that it's also the main issues to other people. So how about the pollutions?
Oh, yeah, yes. Of course, the pollution is a big problem in our hometown, but I also think that it's just not only in the hometown, but in the but in throughout the country and also around all around the world, because every single people is still trying to reduce the effects of pollution to the to the environment. Like I can see that people are trying to save the environment, but we just cannot completely stop the process.
Stop the process, stop the pollution, and
Uh,
stop
uh, uh,
the harmful impacts that people are uh, doing on the environment. I have been on
yes.
the environment. So why it affects the environment, um, but it also affects your life. Environments and your life are completely different, right?
Mm, no, I don't think so. Because
Mm,
if the environment is bad, then it will maybe harm my health, and yes, and from it can limit me from doing some specific activities that need
mm,
health.
mhm. So, if the environment is polluted, it can cause different negative effects to the human life. For
Mm,
example, it affects your health negatively. If you are not
mm,
healthy, it prevents you from doing some activities that you enjoy your life. This means bad health cannot help you enjoy your life. If
um,
you have the if you don't have a good health, you cannot continue to uh, continue another road, another journey.
no,
Okay, now the next one. Tell me the things that you like about the area where you live. Where you live is mean your hometown.
oh, yes, the one things that makes me love the hometown is that we are very near to the beach, and
Mm,
that place is somehow peaceful and relax my mind when I have any problems in my daily life, any problem with the family or in study. Then I will go to the beach to think and to try to solve the problem.
so this means your hometown is perfectly located near the seaside. It's near the
Um,
beach, right? And
yes.
it's extremely beneficial for the people like you who are struggling at school, who are always under pressures of study. And it's a
Mm,
good opportunity for people and for you and for all other students to relax and unwind. Go into the beach on the weekend to relax, okay?
um,
Um, Okay, overpopulation. What does it mean?
oh, yes. It means that there are too many people in one city that can cause problem. Maybe about
Mm,
housing, maybe about employment.
mm, mm, mm. So for housing, employment, and another aspect is congestion, traffic
Oh,
congestion. So can you explain more about that, about the negative effects that the overpopulation can cause?
mm. Oh, yeah, yes. First one, we have the housing, because when there's too much people, too many people, and everyone want to get a house for themselves, but we cannot, but there's not enough spaces for everyone, so we have to. Mm, some people the prices of housing gets higher year by year, and some people they
Mm,
just cannot keep up with the rising, so they cannot afford a house. Yeah,
mm,
and some of them become homeless. The next
mm,
part is about employment. Yeah,
mm,
yes, when there's too much people, too much student, and too much university students, and everyone gets a certificate, or everyone is graduated from university, like there's too much people, but the company do not want they doesn't want or they do not want that much people. They cannot afford that much employees. Then they will hire they will make their requirements higher, more difficult for the inter
mm,
in for the people who wants a job. So
mm,
some people they just cannot compete with the other people, and then they will not get a job. They become unemployment. And
mm.
the last part is about traffic jam. So people travel a lot. When there's too much people, then it will cause problem
Too
in
many
traffic.
people.
Too many people will cause problem in traffic.
Mm. Okay, for in terms of employment, there are too many people living in one place and they are competing to find a job for themselves. So the abundant labor force caused the demand, the higher demand in their jobs qualifications, like the employer or the recruiter would put a higher demand when they make a decision whether or not to hire the new employees. So the job market becomes more competitive and um, it does put the workers under a lot of pressures, whether or not they can find a place for them to work. The traffic congestions can be caused because of the overpopulation. So why? Because so many people uh, going for a walk on the street, right?
No, no, because that people uses mostly uh either vehicles these days,
Mm,
because it's more uh because they're more convenient for
mm,
their trip or their
mm,
traveling. And
mm,
yes, and most people feel the same, so that they all buy vehicles for for their for themselves. So
mm,
so it's take takes places
mm,
spaces on the road. So when
mm,
there's too much people, there will not be enough spaces for everyone, so it causes traffic jam.
mm. Nowadays, each family can completely afford at least one vehicle, and the
Mm.
more the higher number of people it is in the city, the higher number of vehicles that are used in the city. So overpopulations caused a significant increase in the vehicles being used on the road, especially during the rush hour when people are in a hurry to work or to go to school, and it caused the traffic congestion. Of course, it hinder or prevents the convenience for people on their travel, their commute to work or to school. So you also hate the traffic jam because it affects your study. I mean, affect your journey to school, right?
No, it's just one small part. It mostly a part my hangout most.
Mm, okay. How often do you use public transport in the city? For example, the buses.
Yes, I use the buses. Sometimes when I first got to the city, and I just feel like buses is a tradition in a culture in the city. And at first, I feel like Mm, um, going on buses sounds very interesting when you can travel with the strangers and go in around city with a reasonable price for tickets.
Mm,
But
mm,
when I have tried for a few times, and I feel like it is not suitable for me because I do not feel comfortable when I travel in in the buses. At first, I feel exciting about traveling with strangers, but after that, I feel kind of unsecured. I feel kind of nervous when there's so much strangers around me, and
mm,
also the service is not good. So I quit going by buses.
mm. Because there are so many people
Mm,
getting on the bus at the same time, yeah, and they push other people
mhm.
to take up their space um, for their for the position for a place in on the person. It can also help the pickpocket pickpocketer operates
Oh.
in the
Mhm,
bus during the especially during the rush hour. Okay, so this means that you quit using the public transport because there are so many people using that one and the service is not good as
mhm,
you expected. Would
mhm,
you
mhm.
use public transport on uh, some days, such as on the weekend where people stay at home? Not many people go out, and then you avoid the rush hour so that you can enjoy the ride around the trip in the bus with only buying one ticket. Do you think so?
Yes, and I also had that experiences sometimes with my friend. She asked me to go on a bus tour with her, and the
Mm,
experience was kind of fun. Oh. What
mm.
Bính
And number six. Oh,
xí
sorry,
nhỉ?
the next one. Number seven.
Maybe.
Are you studying on the laptop or? Mm. Is it okay now? Are you ready now?
Yes, yes. Yeah, yes, yes.
Okay. Look after places of natural beauty. It means protect the places of natural beauty. For example, the park, national park, the
No.
river, the mountain, the forest where people can enjoy the wonderful natural beauty. So is it important to protect these
Mm,
places or it doesn't necessary? It isn't necessary. Yeah.
yes. Uh, yes, I think that every part of nature is very it's precious and have a special meaning to people life, especially their health. It's not only your the awareness that they have um respect to look after for the public places, the natural places, but it's also affects their when like when they pollute the nature, it will lead to several problems. Like when the bad, it could probably harm health.
So in other words, you would say it's important to look after these places.
Yes,
Or
yes.
okay, why?
Yes, because I just feel like it's just simply important to look up to preserve because it's for example the natural places they not only have they are not only give us a beauty sense of nature, but they also the habitat or the
Mm-hmm.
living
Yeah,
spaces habitat or habitat
habitats,
yes
habitats.
the habitats of the animal
Mm-hmm.
in those places. So
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Mm-hmm. So ecological balance. Mm. So the natural places not only provide people the place for them to relax, to and provide a recreational area, entertainment area for them, for the people to heal their soul, to enjoy their life, to refresh themselves after their busy after busy working hours. But it also provide the habitat for the animals, I will say for the wildlife.
No.
Okay. And so because it remains the living place for the animal and it make contribution to the ecological balance. Mm.
No.
So for these reasons, protecting these places plays a crucial role in our life, in the human
Mm.
responsibility, humans commissions, human missions. Okay. Do you often visit parks in your city? I know that there are maybe more than one park in our hometown nowadays. It's a kind of small, but it's also used for people to maybe stroll around the area or they go for a walk for exercising. Do you often visit parks in your city, in your place, in your town, in your hometown?
No, yes. Firstly, in the city, I do not really enjoy um working in a park here because the park in the city is very beautiful, but there's not many of them. So but there's too many people who wants to relax, who want to enjoy the enjoy and have activities in the park. So I feel like the parks here are too crowded, and it's just not for me. But when I was still in the hometown, I really enjoyed um going to a park, especially with my friends, because we usually have some fun activities to do at the park, and we also have a lot of memories there.
Hmm. So you don't like the feeling going to the park alone, especially in a strange place that you have no connection with them, but you still go to the park with your friends. So the parks don't benefit you a lot. So how about to other people? Parks are important to other people so that the government should invest more money in developing and renovating the parks or just one kind of normal place, public places and government should spend or invest more money in any other aspects, for example, more in developing the infrastructures in the economic area, business area in the education rather than in the parks. Do you think so?
Yeah, yes, I think that the park is plays an important role in many people life because especially in the city when the life is when it's too crowded, and there are also so much problem with the traffic jam or with the living here. So many people get exhausted and also tired, and that time the parks will be their solution when they can have a peaceful work uh, peaceful walk around the park, something
Mm.
just like that. And they can also do exercises. They can keep themselves fit with the activities, with the fun activities they can do in the park. But um, talking about the environment, the government should spend more money in investing the park. I don't think so, because I feel like there's more problem that the government, especially our country and the developing country, we still have many problems, many projects to work on, and it's not the time that we should spend for the park. Maybe one day, if we can become a developed country, if we can achieve an comprehensive development in the communities, in the society, then it would be the time for the park. It does not at present.
Actually, there are so many huge, large size parks in the city because maybe you haven't spent so much time traveling around the city. If you can, maybe one day you can check the locations of the parks in the on the Google Map, and you will realize that there are many parks in the city. So it's the way for the governments to encourage the citizen um, to practice to follow their healthy lifestyle accompanied with exercising. Do you think
No.
exercising and encouraging the citizen to play sport and exercise is also one of the missions that the government should do? And
Oh,
is it related to the development trend uh, uh, of the country?
uh, Yes, definitely. Because when I think encouraging people to do exercises is one some intelligent step that the government did, because it's just to keep people healthy, keep people fit, and yes, we already know that Vietnam had a lowest overweight rate in the world, and it also has some meaning to the economic trend when the people is healthy. Then, for example, the foreigner brands, the foreigner food brand, they will develop their uh, business strategic to be suitable to the good trend of the citizen, and also the products that people sells. It could somehow related to um, the healthy lifestyle of the inhabitants.
Mm. And the government also try to promoting the campaign, encouraging the citizen to get out of the bed, go out and do exercise, play sport to strengthen their health. Because if the residents are healthy, and then they can have the enough energy to work, and when they work hard, they perform well at work. They, of course, they earn money for their family, but so from that, they have the ability to take care of the family. So the one, I mean, I used to remember that one of the elements that ensure the country is wealthy and rich and developed is that the citizen should be rich, or at least they need to they have their living standards is improved. It's mean, in other words, I would say the lives of residents are improved. It also make contribution to the development of economy. And economy, one of the aspect that is influential to the overall development of the country. So when you in your opinion you told me that you are not in the favor for the ideas that the government should spend money in the parks, when our country is still in the progress to need to spend more money in another fields. I'm in the opposite side. I think that parks are any other public spaces where people are encouraged to do exercise. One important part for their life to maintain their health, and then maintain their continual flow of the society. So government should spend money on developing or renovating the parks to facilitate their citizens' daily healthy lifestyle. And of course, they should allocate the money. It means they should divide or they distribute the money into two different fields equally to
Mhm.
ensure that they can help the country develop equally in
No,
different fields. Ah,
no,
okay. Because if you said that in the previous lesson you mentioned about the importance of some kind of football player. No, it's not you. Maybe we used to discuss about the importance of playing sport in our life. And then if you say,
mhm,
oh, the government shouldn't spend money in the parks, they should spend money in the other one. But of course, if you just expect your idea in this field, it's okay. But you also mentioned the importance of playing sport and doing exercise. So it a little conflict, cause the conflicting.
no.
Okay. In the IELTS speaking test, we have three parts. For part one, we answer the questions about the candidates. The question in the speaking part one are mainly about the candidates' personal information, personal life, personal hobbies, just
Oh,
related to the candidates. So look at the question from number one to number eight. Do you think which question uh, belongs to part one about the personal opinion of the candidates?
oh.
Got it?
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yes. Uh, I think it's maybe
For
number seven.
example, I mean, you mean should not be asked, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I mean that pick up the question that can be asked in part one. Okay, so number one, number
Oh,
two, what else?
oh, oh, yes. Number six
Number six, okay.
and number eight. Uh,
Number
maybe
eight,
number
and
three
also
too. Number
not
four.
number three, number
Number
four.
four. Number four.
Yeah, number four. Number
Mhm.
three is the general idea about the main issues of the society or the country. So it belongs to part three. We discuss deep
No,
further the topic. Um, I give you homework. The homework is this one. Huh? Record your voice and send me. The deadline is Sunday evening. So describe the rural town that you plan to visit in the future. Because in the rural town you plan to visit, if you want to mention your own hometown, I don't think it's uh, reasonable because you visit your hometown every year.
oh,
So choose another rural town, maybe the town that is famous and advertised on on their online platform, and they attract a lot of
mm,
tourists because of its natural beauty, or maybe you would choose the rural town that where your friend
no,
is from. Okay, so choose any one. Of course, and give only one or two sentences to explain to make sure to make the listener feel like you have the reason to visit that place. So do I
no,
first? What is no?
no.
Okay, now we end the lesson now. And
Oh, okay.
this one you sent
Mm-mm.
me. Okay, thank you. Let's see.
Okay,